I accidentally ended my live. So as you guys will get to know me, you'll see that I'm very technologically challenged. So I apologize, but I am back. I lost all of you, but hopefully you'll find your way back to me. So yes, today's live, not a super long one. Just gonna be, well, I just showed you guys what's going on in the tent, and that's honestly feeling good about my cucumbers. I'm excited that I finally succeeded at pollinating it. Now the next challenge is going to be figuring out the strawberries once they start growing and flowering. It will definitely be tricky, so just making sure I've got all right. Anyways, yeah, I was talking about how excited I am because I came in the garden this morning and saw how great things were doing, and it's always an exciting feeling when your garden really starts to take off. Like I said earlier on in the first part of the live, lost my train of thought. Yes, gardening is very much hurry up and wait. You plant your stuff and then you just gotta wait. Now, finally, I get to see some results and I'm quite excited about it. I haven't even shown you guys, I've got so many tomatoes growing. I'm definitely gonna have to be pruning and staying on top of that. The more you prune, the quicker the fruit will ripen. So that is a challenge I had last grow where the what's up, J Rats? Thank you for joining. I was actually just on a live and accidentally canceled the live by accident. I think I canceled it. I couldn't get back onto it. So you guys, I am technologically challenged F, so I apologize, but thank you for finding your way back to me. Yeah, I don't know what happened to the live. It might show that I'm still live. I should check. I have no idea, you guys. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't get back onto the same live, so I guess I've got 2 lives going on, you guys. Re-like the stream. Yes, MF Clone knows what's up, you guys. The like button. Anyway, sorry, got a little frazzled because I don't know what I was trying to do. I was trying to put my phone back in the tripod and I clicked on something, and like guys, I am technologically challenged. But yeah, a lot of gardening is hurry up and wait. So today is a really good day because there's so much stuff happening, and once things begin to flower, just take off, and then you can't keep up. The challenge I had last row was the tomatoes weren't ripening, and then they were, but just slowly, and so I wait to pick them, and by the time I picked them, they weren't great. They were kind of mushy, and I also had overwatered them. I've recently been just comparing notes with other growers, and people that grow aeroponically do not water as frequently as I do, so I definitely have been reducing my watering frequencies, as you guys know. So I think things are doing better now. Hopefully the tomatoes will have a better flavor than they did on the last grow. That's kind of my goal. It's hard to make sure when you're growing on a larger scale that the food is actually quality food. You want the peppers to be large, and I've gotten so many comments saying that for bell peppers, you only want no more than 7 peppers per plant. Pinch off anything else. That way you get a nice average size. The ones from the store, I was actually just at Walmart this morning, and the pepper, well, I was telling you guys this last week too, but every time I go there, they have these peppers that are like, honestly, the size of this. Like, they're freaking massive. I just don't understand how, but they're definitely genetically modified, and I'm trying to stay the heck away from that, you know. Yeah, we're gonna see. Maybe I'll do some plants with 7 peppers and some plants with more, just to show you guys the difference. Took a long time to get back in. Well, I'm glad you're back, Les. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. The sun is not shining today where I am, but it's always shining in the tent, like I say. So yeah, peppers. We're gonna do some A and B testing. I always like to do that just to see the difference. So 7 peppers for one plant, and then we'll just let the other plant go crazy and see how the size and the flavor differs. Right now, not only am I trying to focus on the overall health of my plants, also trying to focus on the quality of the actual food. It's really important to me that if I'm going to put all this time and, money into growing on this scale, I've got to produce a product. If I don't, then what is the point of this investment? I'm not growing food just to have crappy tasting, crunchy water like everything in the store tastes like these days. Les says with peppers, I usually pick the first 2-3 blossoms. So I did that multiple times over. I picked every new blossom several times, and I think that is why the flowers that are emerging now are 3 times the size of the first flowers that. So I wonder if the larger the flower, does it indicate a larger fruit is on its way? Something I'll have to research, but yeah. I know that there are a lot of amendments and things that you can put in your nutrients or in water to help increase or boost the flavor of your produce, but I'm really trying to just keep it as clean as possible. I know I use synthetic fertilizer, trying to get away from that, but a lot of people say to use, I don't know if I have it here actually. This is something Anthony from Quality Horticulture gave me. What's up, Red Paint? Thank you so much for joining. This is called Cheeto Sal. I have no idea what it is. I read about it briefly, and it's composed of, oh boy, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. Oligochetosand and salicin. So yeah, it's supposed to enhance plant growth and product quality, but so it's probably supposed to be stress in a bottle is what people have told me, and it's supposed to be really good for the flavor of the peppers or any other fruit for that matter that you're growing. But because I'm trying to keep it as clean as possible, I actually have to do some research and figure out the source of this to see if it's natural. Maverick says just scroll YouTube. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, Maverick. Thank you. I give my plants a taste of molasses. What's up, Erin? Thank you for joining. Thanks for hanging out with me, you guys. Happy Thursday. I hope you guys are having a great day. Blackstrap once every couple months. Yeah, so I don't know about blackstrap molasses. I wonder if it'll clog up my lines. And, I try to reduce my sugar as much as possible in my diet. So do I want to be adding in more sugar? Like it's added sugar, you know what I mean? Even though it's in the water and it'll be in the actual fruit. I don't know, guys. I gotta research it to figure it out, because I want to try to grow the cleanest food possible. And so something like this might make my peppers taste really great, and they might make them super large, but will it be clean? So something I gotta research. Working hard delivery driver in Texas. Well, I wish you a great work day. Hope it's productive. 1 tablespoon per gallon of molasses is what Les uses. Yeah, I mean, I've heard a lot of people use it. Obviously, it's not harmful. It comes from a natural source, I believe, right? Cane sugar, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. I'd have yet another thing I've got to research, guys. But sometimes I just don't care. I just try. Whatever works, works. And whatever doesn't. I'm just bad. So I always talk about my failures. We always focus on the failures. I try to be super transparent with you guys. If I've got things going I'm proud of, I never try to hide it. I want to show you guys the process of everything. What's up, Mia Lifestyle? Thank you so much for joining. But today, I just want to focus on the success, because I'm proud of myself, and I think I did a really good job this grow. And I can't wait till we have some in the garden, guys. I cannot wait to show you. What's up, Gauged Grower? Thank you so much for hanging out. For those of you that are there, go check out Gauged Grower. He's got an awesome YouTube page with some great content. So if you haven't already, please go sub. Yeah, you don't want molasses in your system, says Finding Keepers. That is what I thought. So my concern about the molasses is it's going to become like and it's going to become like an agent that the debris from the hydroclay will adhere to, and then it's just going to cause sludge and a mess. And I already have, you know, a mess enough as it is. I'm trying to eliminate the clay as much as possible, but for some plants they just like it better. Aaron says, looks awesome. I'm a soil guy, have been lighting a fire. All right, then my job is done. That's honestly all I want to do, you guys, is just inspire you and motivate people to do the same. And if not to do the same, just to learn and hang out with me, because growing or gardening, whether it's indoor or outdoor, is just, I say it all the time, guys, it's a transformative experience and you should all try it. Once you start, you can't stop. I have 3 more of these grow towers sitting in boxes to just be set up and go. What's up, G4T? Happy Thursday. Thank you so much for joining. I love hanging out with you guys. You guys are awesome. I can't believe you want to hear what I have to say. And I mean, I have no problem talking about and showing off my garden. So thank you guys for hanging out. Yeah, everybody listen to G4T and double tap that screen. So yeah, I am feeling proud today, you guys. I'm actually very excited about my first aeroponic zinnia. That will be cool. Wouldn't it be awesome to have, usually the flowers that are only seasonal, it'd be awesome to have them growing all year round. Maybe partner with a florist and sell wholesale to them. I don't know, but these are the things that go through my mind when I start growing things that actually look really good and I'm producing a good product. So we'll see how the peppers do. Even last grow, I grew some jalapenos and they were good, but the pith with the white part of the inside of the pepper was so thick, and I wonder if it's because I didn't let them go to full maturity. I'm not sure, but we'll see what happens this time, you guys. I'm really trying to focus on better flavor and make sure that everything I'm growing I can actually fully enjoy, not just grow it just to show you guys and it tastes like crap, you know? Am I using anything like HydroGuard? I have no idea what HydroGuard is. What is it? Is it a cleaner? Is it a cleaning agent? Shark Mouse Farm says, happy we get to partake in the journey. Thanks for sharing. You're making phenomenal use of the space. You guys are so nice. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. How many hours a day are your lights on? Right now, I've got them on 10, but the seedlings right in front of me here are 12-12. Seedlings need, actually no, seedlings should get more light. So I don't know why my seedlings are on 12-12. They just are. I think it's so that they don't dry out. I don't remember why I did that, but there was a reason why I did that. Everything else is 14-10. They seem happy with it. I've read that when your plants reach up to the 8-week stage and they start to develop flowers, you increase the lights, and then when they're in a vegetative state, they require less light. So still something I'm playing around with. You guys know I have no idea what I'm doing. We're just figuring it out step by step and taking it one day at a time. And sometimes I rely on you guys to give me some pointers, advice. You guys have already been so helpful. I appreciate you. Finding Keepers says it's for root rot and sludge up, used a lot in systems like yours. Oh man, I probably need something like that. But again, because, well, I actually use High Clean, but this is just supposed to remove any of like the hard water or salt. So yeah, trying to keep things as clean as possible. I don't want chemical in my food, in my reservoir, but I know sometimes you just got to. It's like my fertilizers, right? The GH, they are synthetic, so hopefully I'll be able to wrap my head around organic fertilizers and start implementing that into my practice. HydroGuard is a root zone cleaner and root inoculant. What are the daytime temperatures in the space generally? They fluctuate. So on one side of the tent, on this side here, it's 77. Oh, it's actually on both sides. I usually try to keep it cooler on the south tower side because I've got my lettuce that's bolting. So lettuce is a cool weather crop, but it is definitely warm weather in the grow tent. So to make peppers, flowers, cucumbers, all those things like hot on. And so yeah, we'll see how everything does. My romaine lettuce on the orange tower hasn't started to bolt yet, so hopefully it'll be okay. GH will have a similar product. Yeah, so I know that they have Botanicare. I think that's their organic line. But yeah, guys, I got some fertilizers from Symbis Organics. I don't know if you guys have heard, based out of California. Woman-owned business. They sent me a bunch of organic fertilizer to try. A lot of them are, I don't know if it's, so I've been considering using a phytoplankton fertilizer because I heard green life and whatnot is great for aeroponics. Yeah, we'll see how those work. I haven't tried them yet. I'm gonna have to use some type of cheesecloth or tea bag. They are water soluble, but I don't want debris in my system, and I know with organics that can happen. So yeah, guys, that's about it. I have been increasing the bloom fertilizer every day, and I think that's what's provoking the flowers now. So like we've talked about before, I'm not quite sure if I should use the bloom fertilizer in order to provoke flowering, or if I should use it once flowers start to emerge. This time I used it a little bit early, and it looks like it's actually forcing everything to flower, which I like because I'm impatient and I want to be able to hurry things up along as much as possible. I'm very result oriented, so I just want the results, you guys. But with a garden, you're never going to get the instant gratification. What's up, Ray Cassis? Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you guys for hanging with me every day. You guys are awesome. But like I said, there's not much going on today. I've got some other stuff to work on. So just thought I'd pop on here, say hello, wish you guys all a wonderful day, and show off all my hard work because I am super proud. So thank you for hanging out with me. I hope everyone has a wonderful day. And how are the cucumbers growing? Well, for tea, I'm so glad you asked. I'll show you. Look at them. I swear, every time I'm here, they grow every second. I even threw in a "that's what she said" joke earlier, for those of you that missed it. But anyways, this one, I don't know if I pollinated properly because it's still a little baby. So what usually happens is if it doesn't get pollinated properly, then you'll see, sorry, I have a hard time focusing on, I don't know why, when I do a YouTube video. So the bottom end starts to, looks like it starts to rot really, and it just kind of shrivels up and dries out. This guy's getting big, so I'm very excited. Up, Pro Pyro. Yeah, if you guys have been following my journey, you know the challenges I've had with cucumbers, so feeling good, feeling proud, and I'm really optimistic about everything else in my garden, and I'm excited that you guys are here to witness it. I know last week I got extremely excited because I actually captured it live the first moment I discovered I actually had cucumber growing. MF Clone says a little bit of hydrogen peroxide is the active ingredient in a lot of these cleaners or cleansers. It's just water with extra oxygen molecule. Yes, so I actually do use 3% H2O2 in my reservoir before adding in my calcium and before adding in my nutrients. Apparently the extra oxygen molecule is supposed to be really helpful for the root health. So I've been doing that for the last year or so, and seems to be working well. My first grow, I didn't use it at all, and I had a lot of root rot. So even though I do, I actually think that the root rot is from the hydroclay. So I showed you guys this yesterday. The roots look rough. Got some root rot there, but look at these in the foam collar, much cleaner. I mean, we've still got some discoloration. There's a aeroponic I follow, they call it getting a tan, when their roots get a tan. But yeah, so I find the results with the foam collars, oh, there goes the watering. So I find results with the foam collars to be far superior from the hydroclay, but we'll just keep an eye on it. I mean, this one's not so bad, but still, like there's a spot right there in the middle. You can see, ooh. But I probably can just give them a root rinse in some 3% H2O2 and get rid of that fairly quickly. So not worried about it. Not worried about it, you guys. Plus, when roots are in dirt, probably happens if you overwater. And actually, that could be my problem. It just clicked that it actually could be because I was overwatering for about a month, 4 weeks straight. I was overwatering, so that is actually a huge possibility and could contribute to the reason why the roots look like that. Red Paint says, definitely start your bloom before flower. Great. Well, I'm glad I did because it's working out for me. Everything is flowering, which means fruit is on the way, you guys. So I'm very, very excited. It's good trying to germinate seeds. Actually, I took your advice. So when I water my seedlings, I use my little spray bottle. I actually put a little drop of the 7-4-10 Grow, and then I put some 3% hydrogen peroxide, just a tiny drop, and I water my seeds with that. And even when they develop into seedlings, once they sprout, I water them with it, and they grow exponentially faster. A perfect example is the romaine lettuce of the Orange Grow Tower. It grew much, much, much faster than the romaine in the green Grow Tower, and the only thing I did differently was from the get-go, I watered the seedlings with fertilizer, distilled water, fertilizer, and some H2O2. So it's I like doing the A and B test to understand what works best. I'm still trying to establish a perfect recipe for how to do things. So it takes time, guys, and it always changes. It always changes. So with that being said, I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Thank you so much. I've got some stuff today. I've got some pruning to do, and I find that whenever I prune on a live, I break something or I talk too much and I over prune. So I'm gonna just focus and get done, and I'll show you guys tomorrow everything I did. So same time tomorrow, I will see you guys, and you've got a few more seconds to smash that like button before I get off. But thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate you all, and hopefully by tomorrow I'll have something else exciting to show you guys. So stay tuned till same time. I will see you then, guys. Have a great day. Bye.